Hello. Morning.
Everybody.
Morning. Sun's out. Sun's out nice and bright. Blue skies. Oh, where I am, anyway. And Newbury, just off the M4. We've got Steve and we've got John this morning.
Steve. That's him. Steve.
That's him. That's you. We've got no Steph, because Steph is doing Cell Week, which is the South East London War Games show today. Good for him. And we got no James. He's doing family things. So it's just us. You lucky ducks. We had loads of time this morning to prepare. I literally sat down about 60 seconds before we went live. All ready to go. Hopefully, Steve has, I guess, the thing. Yeah.
Yes, by sheer luck and fortuitousness,
yeah,
we do have one. Yes.
Okay, that's great. And I will be doing the sit rep thing in that case. And John, you can sit there and look pretty. What's up, John? Use your words.
Date?
Usually a date.
No, thank you. I'm a married man, but thank you.
You don't have to tell her. Oh, secret's out now. You should have said.
There you go. Oh, look,
you got the date right. Look at that. Amazing.
Yes, 16th of October.
What about the bit of the corner?
What bit?
In the Models for Heroes 5th anniversary logo go up?
No, we haven't done that in months. But thanks for paying attention.
That's how much I observe.
Yes.
I'm normally down the bottom being crapped on from above.
Yes.
I've got slick head, so it just runs off.
Know your place.
Yeah.
Right. We're going through the chats. We've got Mick. This is good morning.
Morning, Mick.
Being a veteran is with Morgan. Morning, minions, from me and Morgan. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, Morgan.
That's me saying good morning. Rory says morning, everyone.
Morning, Rory.
Morning. Gary says morning, all.
Morning, Gary.
Morning, all.
Morris. I've read that in his voice. Wow. I imagine him saying it. David Scott says morning, all. David.
Good morning.
How's your airbrush this morning? Got a new airbrush recently. Dominique says good morning this Sunday morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Guten Tag. Dave says good morning. That's what he says. Hughes in this morning says, "Good morning, lads."
Morning.
Good morning, you.
Oh,
Good.
we're honoured.
Yes, yeah. Morning, all, says Mal.
Morning.
Morning. Hopefully, you see some of your figures today. Yes, there are, because I liked one today. And Edward Millership, the king himself. Yes, it's morning, everyone.
Good morning, Edward.
Good morning,
I
Edward.
spent most of the day yesterday with Edward
Oh dear.
and other beneficiaries at the Remy Museum, and it was fantastic. I had a brilliant day.
Okay.
John says 7 p.m. It must be time for a morning meeting. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, you will insist on being on the wrong side of the planet.
But
Right.
is he travelling as well? Is he flat?
No, don't. You haven't the time, nor the headspace, or the coffee.
Is it all relative?
Yeah. Right. Let's go, John. Because John's obviously got things to say this morning. Well, I was on your bench, John. What are you doing?
I would if I could get to it.
Oh, you got a doggy in the way. Ah, fair enough. Would you like to
I will. No,
defer?
I am. Here we go. What are you doing? Oh, I see. He's got a coffee delivered.
I did. Yes.
Was that under threat of being tainted?
No. Just very kindly noticed that I left my coffee in the house.
Track bashing.
Cool.
That's one full set, but I'm making the other one, so it's lots of them.
Wow.
Just do that.
Yeah.
That's 2 bits, so I've got to glue the 2 bits together, then I can click them together. I've got another 24 done. I've got another 26 to do, which I spent most of this morning before this clicking them out of there.
Okay. How many? So is it lots of those little sprues? I assume. Yes.
Yeah.
You enjoy that, don't you?
Oh, it's therapeutic. If it's got to be done, it's got to be done.
Yes. Yeah.
And you just get on and do it. So,
Yeah. We'll swallow it down. Get on with it.
yes.
Yes. Cool. Okay. Very good. You finished that bronze thing finished, or is it gone?
What am I doing?
Fine,
Once I've finished doing the tracks, just gluing them together, I've just got to the bonds thing. I've just got to set the wheels. I know the height that this is supposed to be on the ground, so I'm just going to make a stand of some description, because obviously the wheels are weighted, but they've got to sit in a certain place. So I will get that position, glue them in, and once that's done, it's ready to rock and roll.
Cool. And that's going to go to your friend, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
You met him.
Did I?
Yes.
Oh, which of the sappers was it then? 150 sappers that we met that day.
The 34th one.
Okay. Oh yes, I remember him. Yeah, the one that was upset to see you.
Yeah. One of the older ones is about 84, 85.
Oh, brilliant. Model officer says, morning off to Heathrow, but here in the chat. Oh, how does that work?
Oh, you're leaving?
Off to Heathrow, but here in the chat. Does that mean he's on a train and able to chat, and that's why he can't do sit rep? Or I don't know. David says he's using his airbrush as we speak. Oh my God.
Careful where you squirt it. You might obscure John. Oh no, maybe that's a good idea.
Hopefully he's got the sound turned down so we don't hear it.
Yep. Morning off to Heathrow, but here in the chat, and this is his driving. Of course.
Oh.
Yeah, right. Please don't.
It's on the motorway, so it's just parked up.
Okay. Rory says, "Have a nice holiday." Yeah, as if he was going on holiday. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? No, he's going to collect some family members. Cool. Thank you, John, for sharing that.
Pleasure.
We'll come to a bit later on and find out what you've been up to.
Hello.
Hello.
What have I been? I've been painting balloons.
Oh yeah. Oh, little bunches of balloons now. They were
Bunches.
individual balloons earlier. Now they're bunched.
Oh yeah, individual balloons. Now they're bunched and they're all tied together, and they're going eventually on the back bumper of this, which is the birthday car, which will go on a base, which is just masked up, ready to paint the white line on the road.
Oh yeah.
And
Did
then,
they have white lines in those days? You know?
I believe so. Yeah.
Ah, okay, cool.
I nearly put a double yellow line on it, but they didn't have double yellow lines in 1932.
32.
Didn't they? Oh, cool.
I thought the white lines came in during the Second World War.
Bit of research needed.
You've confused it now. Luckily, I haven't painted it yet. That's all right. Jan's going to check out on it.
The reason being that the headlights were dimmed, so they couldn't see that well. So they put the white lines in, so you could actually see the middle of the road.
Right.
I think.
How did you know before then? How did you know where the middle of the road was before the white
You
lines?
had full headlights.
Well, no, I mean, headlights back then were really dim, weren't they? You couldn't see past the end of the bonnet most of the time. I mean, you know, when I was a kid, cars from that era were still around, and I remember driving at night in them. You can't see a thing.
Wow. I can't imagine driving down a road with other cars on the road with no lines.
Yeah.
The first white line road markings date back to 1918 in the United Kingdom.
There you go.
There you go then.
Okay.
I was completely utterly wrong as per normal.
Weren't recognised as road safety protocol until 1926.
Oh, so were they dotted like that though, or were they just a straight line?
I don't know.
Did they have dotted lines to mean different things like they do now? I wonder.
Probably not. No, I think there was just a white line down the middle.
It's a single white line, or a dotted line.
Single or dotted. I don't know. Dotted or straight.
How big were the dots?
We'll have to
Maybe
find
it
out.
depended on how.
Was it more so to tell you where you were?
Could well have been. Yeah.
Double yellow lines came in 1960.
Yeah. I can remember yellow lines being introduced.
David says the first painted lines was 1918, but not coded until 20s.
There you go.
Yeah.
So 1932, we can have white lines. That's all right.
Sure, why not? That's our River Cantington this morning. Cat says, like the van.
Oh, thank you, Cat.
Wafade says, good luck with that journey and never had a good trip to Heathrow.
I have.
And Mobile Officer says he's hands-free while driving.
Good.
Okay. Well,
How's he driving there if he's got no hands?
No, it means he didn't pay for them.
Sorry?
He didn't pay for them.
Ah, his hands are free.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Can you swap them out for expensive ones? Just to do.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like Wurzel Gummidge has got different heads for different things he's doing.
But James has got different hands.
Yeah, he's got his
Oh,
modelling
I
hands,
didn't know that.
he's got his driving hands, and he's got his, I don't know, ticket dispensing hands, or I don't know.
Well, careful.
Well, if he's doing hands free, surely he could do it.
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I agree. Cat says, so it was Morse then. Bearded Veteran says, John isn't wrong. In a way, but he is thinking of painting the curbstones and telegraph poles with black and white stripes because of the black.
That's true. Yes, they did do that, didn't they?
Model
They also
officer
painted white lines around the mudguards of the cars, so that pedestrians could see them.
Is that why they had white tires?
Yes.
Oh,
Right.
I don't know that. White tires, so they could see him.
No.
White lines for the guidance of wise men and the obedience of fools.
Yeah.
They're just a guide. Yeah. So what am I doing? I'm still working on Corsair. There's a couple of pictures of in SITREP of the inside of that thing, and I bought some things yesterday.
Oh no!
I was at the show. I thought I would show you what they were. They're on SITREP anyway, but yeah. So next week it is the 48-hour build from the Netherlands dudes. So I'm going to try and join. I don't know where I'm going to time, to be honest. But I'm going to try and join, and I've got this battle droid to build.
Oh,
It's quite a big box, but I think it's quite a small model inside. It's one of those. It's one of the Macross series. It's going to be quite fun to do. Bit of something different. The future is now is the title, and I thought, well, that'd be cool. That's kind of futuristic, so that's
not
what I did.
paper.
Sorry,
Is it paper?
no, is it? No,
I thought you were good at doing those things in paper.
I nearly swore then. No, it's not paper. No, this is the instructions are, which I'm happy with. That's fine.
Oh.
But the model is not a paper
Oh.
model. I also got some the Alclad 309. This is the really nice primer, micro primer. It's very good for filling tiny little scratches and stuff. I picked some of that up. Do you remember? Excuse me. Do you remember last year, before the Tank Museum? It was last year. There was a very big storm, very very windy, and one of the model shops that attends the different traders and things, they lost their van because it went over in the wind.
I remember that.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember? Yeah.
I remember seeing pictures of that. Yeah.
And all their stuff went all over the side. Anyway, they were there today, and they were talking about it. And they said that they cleaned up the entire side of the bank embankment where the van had gone over. All the stuff was all over the place. They picked it all up. Nothing was damaged.
Wow.
Nothing was damaged until they got back to the their lockup. You know, hours and hours and hours later, back to the lockup. They've been taken back. All their stuff. One of their staff was carrying one of the boxes in and dropped the entire crate of stuff, smashing half the stock, half the outlet stuff. So I got this one for half price. This is one of those ones that got broken by that staff member, and they said it was just hilarious after what had happened. And then they go and smash it right at the end. So I picked up some of that as well, and not related to the show, but that arrived yesterday. This will be my new airbrush. I usually buy the cheapy ones. And this is a cheapy one, but I heard it's very, very good. So I picked this up recently for under 30 quid. So I'll be trying that out in the next couple of weeks. Yeah.
Didn't Carl do that one on his?
This is the same. I think so. I don't know. I don't think it's. I think it's the K that he got. But yes, it's essentially the same airbrush as Luke has on his that he reviewed recently. But also one that Gary Morris bought as well. I think Phil Flory's been talking about this one as well. But I got one just with the regular color cup. I can't be dealing with loads of different color sizes. But this one's got what I'll talk about later on because this is it. Because this has got the restrictor for the needle, and it's also got the MAC valve in front. Yeah, very cool. I'll be playing with that later. In the chat, Stobby says that's cool. Kat says, "Uh-oh," talking about the white lines. I think. David says, "Is that a Corsair on your desk?" It is. Yes, it's the F4U 1A, a Revol 132nd. It's going to be a crashed diorama. I haven't touched it really all week, so I need to really get on with that. But I'm just trying to find the time at the moment. It's difficult. Ooh, shiny, says Bearded Veteran. Ooh, shiny. Right, well, that is the chat caught up. So that leads us to only do one thing, which is pressing that, and then this, and then pressing that button. No, not that button. That button. Oh.
It is time for Guess the Thing.
Good day, everyone. Odd one out this week. 4 pictures. One is different to the others in some significant way, other than the obvious. So start guessing. Answers in the chat. 1 point for getting the right one, and 2 points if you get the right reason as well.
Oh. What? Ooh. Right. Are you keeping score?
No, we never
John.
keep score. Don't be silly.
John, you can keep score. Something.
Can I?
Yeah, you keep
What's
score.
the prize?
Right, I have the prize here.
What's the prize?
I will hang on. I will press that button and then this button and then those two buttons, and then I will send in the post an actual prize. So
What?
I have it in my hand. I have it in the hand. This is the prize. I will send you. So you just, if you win, I will send you this in the post. Okay, but you have to let me know your address, obviously. Any regular hot drink from McDonald's. Yeah, this I won myself. I won by my very self when I got a coffee from McDonald's, and this was on the side. So,
Right, can I just ask one question for chat? Who wants to win this?
this is a free drink. It's a free coffee.
Who wants to win it? I'll put your name down straight away. The first one to come back, I want to win it. You've won. I'll put your name down.
and not only that, their coffee stirrers are really good for doing dioramas.
Yeah, you pick them up, but I'll put that in the post for you.
So basically, you get from Malcolm an excuse to go to McDonald's to steal coffee stirrers.
Yes,
and get a free drink. What you do while there is up to you.
Just dig himself out of this one.
Oh,
yes.
Free
Don't
coffee.
bother to go to Costa because Aidy's already had them all. Sorry, I should have.
Right. Well, that's the prize. So how you behave there is up to you. All right, odd one out then. Answers in chat.
So Cat's won.
You're taking score, right?
Yeah, I'm going to score it. Don't worry.
Cat says rear steering and rear engine.
Neither of which are correct. That particular model has an engine at the front and steers with the front wheels.
Oh, well, that's okay. RR fiberglass. Robin, number 4.
In fact, number 1 also has a fiberglass body.
Oh, blimey, you know your cars. Cat says you're questioning coffee. Yes. Exactly, free coffee. Well, for days, all are production cars except one.
In fact, they are all production cars, or were once.
Number 4, the Robin is fitted with a motorbike engine.
No, it had a modified BMCA series engine, I believe.
Okay, answers are coming in. So yeah, tell us what you think the odd one out is. John, do you have an idea?
I think so.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure which one it is. I can guess. Or can I guess?
Don't know.
No. Yeah, no, I think I know which one it is. And I have a reason why. Yes.
Wow. Blimey, these are cars as well. Have you been brushing up?
No.
David Scott said, someone say free coffee? Yes. The prize is a free coffee from McDonald's using this little Monopoly ticket thing. I will send it to you in the post. Second class, no expense spared.
Yes.
And it'll get caught up in the postal strike.
Yeah. By the time you get it, the offer will have finished.
It expires on the 15th of November. So
yeah, it's going to be out of date.
Yeah, because the postal strikes.
Right. Okay. Well, that's not my problem. John says number 2 is not designed in the United Kingdom.
Ah.
Not designed. Okay. Edward also says number 2, and it's not British. It's been made in Germany. And Cat says 2 is electric. The rest are infernal combustion.
Infernal combustion. No, yes. In fact, they're all internal combustion. None of these are electric.
Oh, okay. Wafu Dave says all appeared in TV shows except number 2. Bearded Veteran says, not after my granddad and his cousin got his hands on it. It didn't. I think they're talking about rear wheel steering. I think. They put a Triumph engine in it and replaced the steering with 2 ropes, one of which snapped as they were driving the center. Wow, blimey.
Mind you, that was probably better than the original design.
Wow. Yeah, the original design is an intriguing.
Right. Okay. Well, shall we?
Should we go around the studio?
Oh, yeah, studio. Malcolm,
Oh,
what do you think?
Yeah.
I think number 3 is the odd one out
Because
it has the full option kit with the mud flaps.
Oh, okay.
It has mud flaps, the other ones don't.
Me? I think it's 4. I might be completely. I'm rethinking this one. Or one of them is rear wheel drive. The others are front wheel drive. No, okay.
I think actually 2 of them are front wheel drive.
Okay, see, it was a guess.
Yes. Okay,
hey,
right.
That's the name. That's the name of the show.
Yeah. Well, I think we give the 1 point to Kat, who I think was the first in to say number 1, but nobody got the reason. It's the only one not named after a bird.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
Yes, we're at that level, are we?
You
Right.
can see the standard we're at now.
Yep. Of course we are. Why didn't I think we were anywhere else? I don't know.
Yes. That Barclay, one of my school friends' parents had one, and it was a car I drooled after at the time. Anyway, moving on. What about these 4?
Well, none of them are birds. They're all blokes.
Sure?
None of these are named after birds, by the way.
Okay. Answer chat. Cat is winning currently with 1 point.
Yep.
And he says, coffee. Yep. So far, that coffee's on its way to you.
Well, the coffee's not.
Yeah.
No, the coffee is not on its way to you. You're right.
I'm just wondering if McDonald's Australia are running the same offer, because it's going to be awkward then if John Marley gets a.
If McDonald's decide not to run the offer in Australia, then I can't take responsibility.
You have to come over here for it.
That's the point. Yeah.
Yeah, come over here for it. Number 3 has his own hair. That's true.
Yes. Not what we're looking for, though, unfortunately.
Number 3 has his own hair on show.
Everybody's going with that one by the looks of it.
Yeah, and number 3 is not wearing a wig. Well, that this is the level we're at, though, isn't it? You know.
Well, no, we're not actually, because it's not something that's obvious from the picture. You have to try and figure out who they are.
Okay. King George V was the only one not to lead men into battle.
That's a good answer. Yeah.
Number 3, he's the only royal, and yes, monopolies at the monopoly offer is at McDonald's as well in Australia.
Brilliant. Oh, that's excellent.
But no, I don't think it'll work because this has not been printed upside down. So,
And the offer will have finished by the time it gets there anyway.
possibly, yeah, especially if I send it second class. Wifey Dave says they all have statues of them except number 3. Huh. Oh. Steve's not looking excited, so perhaps they haven't got.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if. Oh, no.
Right,
Nobody's
let's go.
got what we're looking for yet.
Let's go to John.
Idea, or do I have an idea?
Yeah, just blurt it out.
Yeah, go on.
I'm not sure which one, but do they have barracks named after them?
Excuse me. Oh, barracks. Right.
Barracks.
Some of them might, but that's you're getting closer to the right track.
Sorry, slow down.
You're warmer than anybody else in the car.
I've got to go and lie down. Oh, sorry. Need more coffee.
I wonder, is it one of them hasn't had a ship named after them? But I don't know who any of them are.
Give Wafu Dave an extra point for that answer.
Says they all have cornetto flavors named after them. What?
Oh dear. No, they didn't.
They're all species of beavers. There you see, told you.
Are they pub names? Says Wafu Dave.
No, not pub names. No.
Be sure. David Scott says 1, 2, and 4 are Navy.
No, I think actually all 4 of them did serve in the Navy.
Okay. Yeah. Bearded Veteran says 3 was the only one to have a ship named after him.
In fact, they all had ships named after them.
John says, to be fair, I expect nothing but second class from you lot. Thank you. I think. Number 3 is the only one who didn't win their title in a battle.
Is it?
I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. It's not the reason I'm looking for, but
Is it to do with ships?
go on then. Yes, it is to do with ships. Yes.
Is number 3 the one out because he's had more ships named after him? As in King George V, Prince of Wales, etc.
No.
That's a sensible answer too. Well done, John.
It is.
Whoa. Stop.
Good
This is
answer.
getting bad. Me, sensible, same. No, doesn't work. No.
Edward says they all appear in my family tree except 3.
Yeah, and he's in mine. So.
Well, then,
Okay.
All right. Well, John, have you had any more guesses?
No.
No. Well, I think I know the answer.
Go on then.
Yeah, I do. I do. It's number 3. He's definitely the odd one out because he is facing left.
Good answer.
No, he's not. He's facing right.
Facing left.
No, to us, he's facing left. He's facing right.
He's facing the opposite way to the other 3. Shall we leave it at that? But that's not what we're looking for either.
Ah.
Oh,
I
dear.
really thought I'd done it then. I really did. Bearded Veteran said 3 is the only one to launch a ship. The other 3 sank them. That's good. John says none of these ones were birds.
Correct. Yes.
They're all blokes. Waffy Dave says 12 and 4 were wooden ships.
I think he means
1, 2, 4. Sorry.
no, they were all steel ships.
Okay.
Shall we do the big reveal?
Yes, please.
This is in fact number 2, who was the only one to have a battle cruiser named after him. The other 3 were battleships. Number 2 is also the only one that sank during the Second World War.
The last one was one because it wasn't a bird. Now you've got. What level are we at here?
This is a Steve level. There's no fixed level on Steve's on these. Up
So
and down,
I don't,
and up.
I don't think anybody actually picked number 2, did they?
No. I wonder why.
If I knew who they were, it might have helped.
Oh dear. Shall we write that one off and move on?
Well, look, we need to be at that level where he's facing left and the rest are facing right, and that's the level we need to be at.
Yes. It'll never be that.
Then you were wrong.
All admirals except number 3. So then.
No,
Sorry.
No, I think he did have an honorary admiralship. Being king, he was every high-ranking officer at the same time, wasn't he?
Lord Howe's Island is not too far from me, says John.
Yes, that's true. It is. Yeah.
it would be, wouldn't it? John says.
Yeah. Yes. In fact, 1, 3, and 4 all had ships of the King George V class named after them.
Ah.
The other 2 were Prince of Wales and Duke of York. The Hood was a battle cruiser which had no sister ships.
Wasn't there going to be a sister ship to it?
I think there was, but it never got built, or it got converted to an aircraft carrier, something like that. Anyway, what about these 3? 4, sorry.
Oh, aeroplanes. That's a bit better.
See, we're jumping about. We're doing cars, admirals, aircraft. There's a bit of everything in this one.
Right. They all sell insurance was Edward's.
Is he answering this one or the last one?
No, the last one.
Or the next one?
I don't know. Just check. Make sure you're watching live there, Edward. Make sure you click the live button down the bottom there, so you're watching live.
Okay, right. Well, answers in the chat. One of these has something different about it.
One of these is the same. It's not like the other. Sorry, I'm distracted. Right. Number 3 says, oops, sorry, I jumped. Number 3, Bearded Veteran, is the only one named after an insect. Now we're talking. Yeah? What's number 3? Number 3 is is it a lightning? Number 3?
Yeah. I'm wondering what sort of an insect it was named after. Okay.
Yeah, number 3 is a lightning. Number 4 is not named after the weather. Number 4 is a Mustang. 3 is a lightning. 2 is a whirlwind, and number 1 is a typhoon. I think John's got it. John's whacked it on the head. Cat, number 3, he says. Doesn't give an answer. Just says number 3. Waffy Dave says all are used Merlin engines except number 3.
No, number 2 had Kestrels, I think.
Model Officer, who's driving, says 3, not the same engine. Not the same engine as the other ones. Maybe he means. Sorry, this is number 2. Oh, God.
In fact, I think the Mustang was the only one of the 3, the only one of the 4 that used a Merlin, but that's not the answer anyway.
Okay, nothing to do with engines. Yeah.
Nothing to do with engines, no.
The big question is, how far did James move between the first answer we gave and the last one?
A couple of meters, I expect. Bearded Veteran says, that makes more sense. Facebook user, who I can't tell who you are, but hi. Unfortunately, I've got the page up. Yeah, maybe I can check here. No. Sorry. Billy Veteran says 3 had twin tail booms. Number 4 has a red nose. I like that, Edward. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. After Dave says what Mr. Marley said. Mr. Miller says correct. All different engines. So number 4 is Mal. Only one named after a weather thing. Says Mal.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm going to go for the weather. What do you think there?
The weather one sounds more feasible than what I had, because it's what I had was wrong. It was to do with the Merlins.
Yeah, I'm going to go for weather. Now, Steve.
Yes.
Is it to do with the weather?
Is it to do with the weather? Yes, and it also means that you might have to buy a stamp big enough to go to Australia. I think that puts Mr. Marley in the lead because he was straight in with both points.
Yeah, number 4 and the weather. Yeah, he was the first in. That's right. Bugger. All right, come on, everyone else. I can still send it to Australia's second class, can't I? Okay.
Yes.
All right, record the points.
I have.
Dominic says number 3 can seat 2 people.
No, in fact, they're all single-seaters. Well, there might have been 2-seater versions of some of them, but not.
Oh, I see. Oh, those are not fuselages. You can't seat in those either side. You have to seat in the middle.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. So are we ready for the next one?
All right, guess the odd one out.
They have all appeared in Doctor Who, but what is odd about one of them? Well, they're all a bit odd, I suppose. But,
What's odd about them?
which is the one who has something different from the other two?
Does one have blue eyes?
Dominic says number 3 to seat 2 people. I think she's probably talking about the other one.
Yeah, that was on the line.
John says, I'd rather come and get the coffee, thanks. Even McDonald's coffee. Oh my gosh. You're welcome. If you want to pick it up, then
Yeah, definitely come over.
Number 4 is a soul stealer, and the other 3 aren't ginger. Oh God.
Right, okay.
Number 2 has a game show. Could be.
He does, in fact, yes.
What's it called? Is it Chase the
Chaser?
Chase the Banker or
The Chaser.
The Chaser? Oh, okay. There we go. Morning All says
Chase.
Kieran says
The
Morning All.
Chase, yeah, right.
Number 2 hasn't been in Harry Potter. He says. That's a good answer. David Scott says number 1, 3, and 4 are English.
So is number 2.
Yeah, he got it wrong. He corrects himself. Put it down.
Oh, he says sorry. 2, 3, and 4
2 and 3, 4.
are English. Wafde says Chase. Yeah, Chase. Yeah. Number 3 was the only. Number 3 was only in one episode of Doctor Who. No, a possibility. Yeah. 3 is a Sir.
Oh, he is. Yeah. Good point.
Yeah. Number 1 is Scottish.
Yes.
Yes. Mal says, I'm back. I changed my account and I cocked up my answer to the aircraft one. No worries at all.
He's not going to get much ripping for that one.
Okay.
No. I bet you've forgotten it already, John.
You got on what?
Exactly. So it's not going to be as easy as that, is it? One is Scottish. It's not going to be that easy.
No, it's not. Well, it could be, but it isn't.
Okay.
Right.
Any correct answers yet?
In fact, yes. We've had the right answer from a couple of them, and we've had the correct reason from one person.
Okay. The others have appeared in Cornetto adverts. Mal says, John, off. I don't know what he means by that. Dave says it's number 3. And Martin, that is. Yes, Martin. He says he's on his way back from the Remy show still. Wow. Well, obviously they stayed nearby. We're in the Bromsgrove at the moment, and to the National Motor and heading to the National Motor Museum at the moment.
Okay.
And off to. Gotcha. Okay, Martin, have fun.
Sounds
Enjoy. Bearded Veteran says 1, 3, and 4 can act. Critical. John, what's the odd one out?
I don't know. You can one Scottish and the other is odd, or I don't know. Could be anything. 3's dead.
Could be that. Could be. I think it's John Hurt, because he's got a beard.
Okay, well, several people have correctly guessed number 2. Only one person noted that he's never been in a Harry Potter movie.
Wow. Oh gosh, where's that?
I think it was an anonymous Facebook user.
Who was that? It's gone, I'm afraid.
Somebody who obviously doesn't like McDonald's coffee enough to identify themselves.
It's Kieran Gardner. That's it is. You write that one down, John. Kieran.
He gets 2 points for getting them right, but somebody did actually select number 2 for the wrong reason before that. So I'll leave it up to you who we give the points to.
Has a game show. Waffy Dave.
Yeah.
So there's 1 point for Waffy Dave.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Right. Not making this complicated.
Here you go. More cars.
Hey.
Oh.
Right. Okay, well, 2 are facing the same way, 2 are facing the other way, so it's not bad.
Yeah.
Two
I think they're
are-
also different engines.
You zoom in a bit. Just to fill the space, all that real estate.
Too close.
Yeah.
Waffy said, thanks, John. Not.
What?
For not counting his guess.
I've decided there's one already, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Number 2, says Martin.
Okay.
Why
What's
is
the
that,
reason?
Martin? Yeah, what is that? You got an idea, John? Why?
What? Who
What
won?
the one out is?
Are they cars?
They are cars, yes. Well done. Most of them
Yeah,
are
that's
probably-
no. It was a question. Are they cars? Have I got an idea? Yeah.
Waffy says it's too late to suck up now. Number 3, says the model officer. No reason why. It's number 3. Number 2, Martin says is Frog. The others are Yank.
No, in fact, number 3 is German, I think, isn't it?
Opal. Is it Opal?
That's a
Yeah,
Vauxhall.
it's an Opel. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also a Vauxhall.
Number 3, says Waffy says too late to suck up now. Number 2 only has 2 headlights.
That's true. But it's never anything as obvious as something you can see in the picture, is it? I mean, number
Should
1
be.
is the only one with extra spotlights on.
Should be. Number 3 is a rotary engine.
No, I think all of them have old-fashioned engines.
Number 2, the others are muscle cars.
Would you describe number 3 as a muscle car?
Don't know. Number 1 is an American car. Dominic.
Yes. I think number 4 is as well.
Okay. Number 1, it has a 2-tone paint job. There we go.
Yeah. True.
That's yes, true, but not the answer we're looking for. Bearded Veteran says, is number 2 the only one built in my lifetime?
I don't know. How old are you?
Not as old as those cars, perhaps. A Facebook user says, that's Martin. If you're able to, Martin, you're probably on your phone. Yeah, so can't see the properly because I'm on a tiny screen.
Oh, okay. I'll zoom into each one in turn. Hang on. There's number 1. Oops. There's number 2.
Oops. Steve. You've made a
Yes.
boo-boo.
What?
You've made a boo-boo.
The name's up.
Oh dear, I've given you the answer.
Yes.
Sorry, clicked in the wrong place. Okay, well, yeah.
Well, nobody got it though, did they? So
Several people got number 2, but not for the right reason. The other 3 are named after fish.
Oh, look, Waffle Dave says 2. The others are named after insects. He got the right one, but for the wrong reasons, but very similar reasons.
So Waffo Dave got that one, did he?
I don't know. 4 is the
Yeah, Waffo got it.
John says number 1 is the only one I'd be seen in. I'd have to wear a helmet to drive the others. Martin says it looks fishy. He apologizes because he asked you to zoom in and in.
Yes, when I was zooming, I accidentally clicked the next button, didn't I?
No, it happens.
Stupid.
It happens.
Slap wrist. Ouch. Right, let's see. Have we got another one?
I didn't know the names of the other ones. That's the problem.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's the answer. The other 3 are named after fish.
Okay, so who won that one? Nobody, I guess.
Well, there's one point for getting
Okay.
the number 2, but nobody got the reason.
Okay,
No, one
fine.
4. Why do I keep saying 3?
I don't know.
Right, don't click the next button.
I will not click anything. My hands are...
Can you just zoom in a bit, please, Steve?
No. the only zoom you're going to get is that.
Oh, that's better.
How?
I can figure that one out now.
Just when I try to move it around, I click the wrong bit. Anyway.
Yep. Don't move it about. Too old. Keep it still.
Yeah.
Number 2 went to a different hairdresser. Looks like he went to 2 hairdressers and they had a fight over his beard.
Yeah.
Number 3, with no answer. Why? Can you tell us why, please, Mr. Officer? Concentrate on your driving.
If you're driving, it's difficult to type more than...
Ooh.
in fact, I think it's illegal, isn't it?
I think possibly.
I'll give Edward a bonus point for that one.
Edward has an imaginary friend. Is he pointing? I assume he's pointing.
I think he's actually pointing. Yeah. He's actually saying, "No, it was his fault."
Yeah.
He did it.
Bearded Veteran says 1, 2, and 4 are German.
They are. So is number 3.
I have an idea.
All right, John. You have a clue, huh?
I'm going for 3.
Okay, and why?
He was the only German allied to a British army. With
very
Blenheim.
What about number 4 and Waterloo?
I thought it was Blucher. Is it Blucher? Then I looked. He's got Iron Cross. I guess. Was it then? It's either that. And there's another one that's allied with the British Army, and the other one isn't.
No.
No. It was an Iron Cross on Blue Shoe that I didn't think they had it then.
No more guesses come in.
No. Right, Malcolm, tell us the answer.
The answer is number 3.
Because
he has number 2's beard on his head.
Good answer.
Yes, good answer. Totally wrong, but a good answer.
Hang on, I've got more guesses.
You've got one?
More important guesses. Number 3 is the only one not to receive the Iron Cross.
Possibly, yeah.
Sensible
True.
answers. I like
But it's
it.
not the one I'm looking for. No.
Number 2 is the only one who parts his pubes. Right. Sensible answers only. He says, "I've seen the photos."
We really don't want to know what you do in your.
Really don't.
I don't think.
Duke Ferdinand, World War One, says it.
Right.
But,
No, I don't think any of them are Duke Ferdinand.
no? Okay. He says all shot except number 3.
Didn't know any of them were shot. Okay. Right.
Well
Are
done.
we all done?
Yeah.
Did anybody pick number 2?
Yes. There's the pubes.
Okay. John gets another point.
Ooh.
Didn't get the reason. Admiral Tirpitz had a battleship named after him, and the other 3 only had heavy cruisers.
Cool. Kieran says, "Is it one of them died differently to the others?"
To be honest, I've no idea how any of them died.
Oh, there we go. Cruisers, battleships.
Ship names again, you see.
Yeah.
Right.
Ship happens.
Ooh, aeroplanes.
Aeroplanes.
Oh God.
Aeroplanes. This one's easy. Really easy. You have to be moderately good at maths to know the answer to this one.
Sorry.
All right. Answers in the chat, please. Edward's still answering the last one, so I don't know if he's watching live. 3, the Duke, formerly known as Prince. Number 3 says the only one with a single wing. That's exactly what I think the answer is. Well done, David. Next one.
Did you really think it would be that obvious?
Yes, that's how we need to be. That's how we need to operate. Sunday morning needs to be easier.
Is it something to do with speed?
No.
Ah, okay. Won't answer that one. Then.
Is it something to do with the names of them? Or not? Steve.
Sorry.
Is
It
this
is to
something-
do with. Sorry, I just saw David Scott thinking that number 3 can land on water. I don't
They
think
can
it was
all land on water, all of them.
Yeah. You wouldn't be able to use them again afterwards. Yeah. No, none of them were designed to land on water. Put it that way.
Number 3 can land on water. Fishy names 1, 2, and 3. Maybe. 3 isn't a carrier aircraft. It can land on water. It land on water. It do.
It is a factor carrier aircraft, and landing on water is not a good plan.
Why do they think it can land on water then? Because
I suppose the high wing and the shape of the fuselage makes it look a little bit flying boat shaped, doesn't it? But if you look at the length of the propeller blades, it would be dipping them in the water if it was floating.
Yeah,
So,
but it does certainly look like it could, doesn't it? Without
Yeah.
the I think, says David. He's not 100% sure about his number 3, but he thinks it. He's ducking off for dinner. Check back later. Thank you, John.
Okay.
Probably still here.
What?
Struggling through. Other John.
For dinner?
Upside down, John. Not the right way up, John.
Yeah, but
Bearded Veteran says number 4 is the only one who doesn't have a British roundel.
Yeah, it's difficult to tell with a black and white photo, isn't it?
Yeah, it's true. Well, they do have the stripes at the back, so all 4 of them do.
Yeah.
Number 2 killed King Kong.
Now we're getting constructive. That's what we like to hear. Totally off the mark, but good.
He's throwing this in the ring, beaver.
And why not?
Okay. Number 2 wasn't used on a carrier, says Kieran.
Right.
Bearded Veteran says number 3 didn't help to sink the Bismarck.
I think, in fact, number 1 was the only one involved in the Bismarck operation.
Oh, okay.
There you go, number 1.
Yeah. But that is all. We had Bismarck in the last. No, that was Tirpitz, wasn't it?
And Mal says number 3, the rest can be launched from the ships.
Number 3 was designed as a carrier aircraft, yes, specifically. Yes. If that was the reason, it would have been one of the others. I'm not sure about 2 and 4, to be honest. Anyway.
Okay. Facebook user, it's Martin. It's country names, but I can't see them all. So, it's county names, but I can't see them all. So I'll guess number 1.
Oh, I see.
All torpedo bombers except number 3. And Edward says 3 doesn't have a radial engine.
Right. Neither does number 4, I don't think. Looking at that closely.
Yikes. There's lots of guesses.
Yeah. Well, we have had the correct reason, but I've actually forgotten which is the correct answer. So it'll be a surprise to me when we move on.
Okay.
So,
John, what's the answer?
No. Something to do with, well, obviously Swordfish's torpedo bomber. Is that a Barracuda, the number 3?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That had torpedoes and bombs, didn't it?
I think it could drop torpedoes. I'm not sure.
With a high wing, it's probably got something significant. And
It was a naval aircraft coming off there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about I don't know which ones are 2 and 4. So there could be a number of things, something to do with naval aircraft. I don't know.
Okay, Malcolm.
no idea at all.
Okay. Well,
Not one clue anywhere in my brain.
Whoever said 3 of them are named after fish got it right. It is in fact number 2 that's the odd one out. It's named after a bird.
Yeah, fishy names 1, 2, 3. So John said they're all fishy names 1, 2, and 3.
So he's got 1 point for the reason,
Yeah,
but he doesn't get. He actually got the wrong one.
yeah. So no one else said number 2. Hang on, 2 King Kong killed King Kong. Does Mal get a point for that?
Yeah, you can have a point for that.
Facebook user, I don't know who that is. You have to click your thing link, otherwise I can't see your name.
Yeah.
1, 2, 4. Telly ho, talks away. Tata all, says Martin. Have a good day, Martin. Enjoy the museum.
By Martin.
My mind.
Now, I think, yes, this you'll be glad to hear is the last one.
Woohoo!
Oh, excuse me.
Okay. Wow, this is a throw from left field.
So what's the odd one out of those 4 nations?
Okay, so number 1 is on the top left, right?
Yes, it's a normal 1, 2.
Mhm.
Yeah, oh, I didn't put numbers on them. Yeah, okay.
That's right.
Or you just say the name of the country.
Mhm.
Obviously, the flags are just there to fill the screen up. There's no.
Wow.
No
So
significant in them
the
other than
entire country. There could be a billion reasons.
so something different about one of those countries.
I assume it's something to do with. Vehicles or aircraft or ships,
Possibly.
because no one knew that's what we do. So
Samoa.
is it? Might be Samoa, but I mean, it sounds a bit obvious. After this, number 2, only one that doesn't border the North Atlantic.
I don't think Sweden does either, does it? It's on the Baltic.
No.
But the veteran says Samoa is the only one to have a decent rugby team.
True.
I don't know if that's that.
Not what we're looking for.
Facebook user. Oh gosh. Use Kieran. Portugal was not involved in World War II.
Also true.
If you can, Kieran, if it's possible, could you click that link so I can see your name? It makes it so much easier for me. Samoa didn't trade with the Vikings. Huh. Oh, Paul.
We're getting really obscure now. There's people thinking.
Yeah. It's not right there. Is it right or is it not? I don't know. We'll find out. Hello, Paul. Good morning. Model officer just says 2. Doesn't give a reason.
That would be Samoa. Right, okay.
IKEA is from Sweden.
So it is.
Is that the odd one out? Because the IKEA is not from the other countries.
Yes. No. Yes. Okay. Good thinking. But
Yep. Yeah. Samoa's only got a star.
Nobody's got anywhere near the reason yet.
All right, John, what's your reason?
I'll go Samoa because it's the only one that's actually an island.
Okay.
It's going to be wrong. That's too obvious.
I don't know. I can't think of anything clever other than Samoa. Maybe anyone has a navy or doesn't have a navy, or
Being a little island, you'd think that'd be the only force it would have.
yeah.
But no, it's nothing to do with navies.
To do with the aircraft.
Nothing to do with aircraft.
Is it to do with cars? Yeah, thanks, John.
It's there is a car connection. I'll give you that much.
Okay, I'm going to give a guess.
Go on then.
Is it Portugal? Because it's the only country that doesn't produce their own cars, or doesn't produce any cars.
As far as I know, Samoa doesn't produce cars either.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I was just thinking Samoa probably doesn't, but then I think, well, maybe it does, and that's what clever thing you know. Number 2, it's an island. Sweden is the only one that doesn't have red or white in its flag. Model officer says no navy. No navy. Edward says Sweden is the only country that doesn't speak French.
What about Portugal? They speak
Yeah.
Brazilian. Oh no, it's the other way around. Sorry.
Yes, I think so. They speak French in Samoa. Did not know that.
I've no idea. They might do.
Is it Canada because it's the only country that has got 2 languages, national languages?
Sweden do too.
No, I don't know. No, it's not. Samoa might have. I know.
2 official.
Oh, Waffle Dave's gone for meatballs.
Yeah, you just wrote meatballs.
This is an IKEA reference.
Yeah, I had IKEA's meatballs on Friday. Yum yum.
Meatballs are good. Do you have the jam or not?
What?
Do you have the jam or not?
I had meatballs with mashed potato, gravy, peas, and a berry sauce.
Did you have the Loganberry jam?
With the meatballs?
Yes.
I thought it was a sauce. They called it a sauce. If it's a jam, yeah, I Loganberry sauce, yes.
The red stuff.
Yes.
That looks like jam. You do. Okay.
But it looks like jam, but isn't jam. It's a sauce, yes.
They call it jam in our local IKEA.
It is a jam. The way it's made, it's a jam.
I said that, and that. I got that, and that.
I mean, it's probably technically a reduction. But...
It's the first time I've ever eaten in IKEA, so we haven't got one close to us. And why would we go there? We've got better eateries.
I don't think we've ever invaded Portugal either, have we?
Yeah, Sweden is the only one we haven't invaded. We drive on the right, except Samoa drives on the left. Oh, that's a good answer.
Is it something to do with allies?
No.
No, okay, it's not that one then.
Samoa doesn't have an IKEA.
Right.
Oh, that's a shame. We don't have any meatballs, Samoa.
Okay. Well, shall we do the big reveal?
Go on then.
Edward has actually got closest to the reason, although he's not quite there. All four of those countries have changed the side of the road they drive on. Samoa is the only one to change from right to left.
Okay.
No, isn't it?
Bloody hell. There we go. Nobody got that. Lots of people guessed Samoa.
You
So,
give
I'll
Edward
let you-
half a point for getting the side of the road, which was,
Okay.
you know.
Stephen, do you have a specific website to go to obscure facts?
No.
His brain.
I just do
Well,
random searches for things, and yeah.
Driving it with all.
Yes, apparently in 2009, Samoa decided that driving on the right, they could actually buy cars they could buy right-hand drive cars cheaper from Australia and Japan than they could buy left-hand drive cars from anywhere else. So they decided to change to drive on the left. It's the only country, I believe, ever to have changed from right to left.
Wow. That's interesting. Well, I bet that was a fun day.
Yeah. Yes, we all had. I can actually remember the Sweden one. It was all over the news when I was a kid.
Oh.
Gosh.
What a mess. Portugal, we fought the Peninsula against Napoleon. Edward says that was Pat's answer. You got to fight it.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
who won?
I think Portugal, we actually went in as allies to help them. We fell the French. We didn't actually invade them.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes.
Portugal's our longest serving ally.
Okay.
Who
well,
won? Who won, John?
There you go.
Oh, you got hopefully John Marley's McDonald's is still running at the time he gets the ticket.
John won. Are you sure?
Yes.
He's not even here.
That's not my fault, is it? You asked me to keep score.
Yeah.
And you beat the next closest by 2 points.
Good Lord. Okay.
And he wasn't even there for the last three pictures.
Your fault. Don't blame anybody else.
Okay. Well, there we go. I'll send that across to Australia. Probably because more than a coffee to send it to Australia.
What we don't do, the easiest way, don't tell him he's won because he's gone. He's now void of winning because he's left before it ended. So the next person would be Kieran.
Yes, true. Well, if that was Kieran, because that was Facebook username that won.
You said it was Kieran.
I assumed it was Kieran, yeah. Okay, well, let's see if John sends. Let's see if John watches this back, and then we'll find out. Otherwise, I'll send it to Kieran.
If he comes back, don't mention it. Shh, stop.
Don't tell him. Nobody tell him. Otherwise, send it by email. I could send him a photograph.
I'll try and remember not to tell you, not to tell him.
Yes, try and keep it quiet. All
Malcolm,
right, nobody's got
don't forget not to tell Johnny Wood.
Yes,
Yeah.
don't tell
He
John.
wants his address.
Whatever you do.
All right. Right. We need to do sit rep, don't we? Crikey, time is getting on. How do I do that now? Right, give me a second. I had to switch back to something else so I can see names. So I just need to do that. And this.
Ooh.
That.
Ta-da.
And yeah, we're going to do sit rep now. Thank you very much, Steve, for doing that.
No problem.
It's very kind of you. Awesome, as always. Right, sit tight. There's a post on the Model's Mess somewhere. Should be featured. I think it is. Might not be. Just click on that and then put your pictures of what you've been up to this week, and then we'll have a look at them. I will refresh now. Then I will refresh at the end if I need to. Give me a sec. Moved it now. No. Oh, and there's also pictures up about from Selwig as well. So we're going to have a look at those.
Ooh.
Steph's was put up. Right, sit rep. Here we go. Sit rep. What have you been working on this week? We're going to have a look through what everyone's been doing. We'd like to put this up as a public display. So the little model show we have on a Sunday morning. We don't show the whole stuff on the mess. It's all private for beneficiaries. But we like to show this one particular post so that everyone has the chance to share their work. And starting off right at the top is Mr. Gary Morris with his 148 A26.
Ooh,
This is all done.
shiny.
Super shiny. I got confused yesterday. I thought that Edward was making the A6, not Gary. But yeah, Gary looks great. Really, really nice. What do you think of that, Steve?
That is nice and shiny, isn't it?
It is. Oh, something
Very, very difficult to get that finish.
Yeah, he's got some smoke staining on, and he's got a nice little happy face on the front.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. He hasn't got a picture of it in the spray booth. Spray booth was dwarfed, let's say. Spray booth was dwarfed by that. John says he's just back in time. Okay, hi, John. You didn't miss anything. Don't worry. That's nice, says John. Yes, it is nice. Don is up next. Don Pedro.
Woo.
Yeah, he says this is his work in progress. ATF. What's ATF stand for? No. Anyone know? No. Dingo 2GEA2. Scale is 1/35th, and it's a German model from Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Ah. Oh, lots of detail going on in these pictures. Oh, yeah, cool. Look, you see all the hinges and everything. Got a bit of changing in shading on there as well.
That's the camouflage, isn't it?
Yeah, really nice and subtle. That was.
Yeah. Is it the camouflage? Because it seems too subtle for camouflage.
No, it's camouflage. I think.
Okay. Well, it's all nice. Look at the way they've done that with the chipping and the wearing away of the paint. Nice.
Yeah, that's beautifully done.
Very good.
Very Don.
The normal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, realistic. I think that's it. I think you don't have to question anything he's put in there. He's correct. Oh, nice. Is that proof to say that he's painted it? Oh, what do we think? Painting proof. Oh yeah, definitely painting proof. Look at this. Zooming into the underneath. There's a lot of work in there. Crikey. Looks great, mate. That interior is gorgeous, says John. You all right, John? Did you have a nice dinner? David Scott says, "Nice one, Don." Yeah, totally.
Hopefully, John didn't rush his dinner to get back to us.
I don't think he did. No, I think he took his time.
Everybody.
Yeah. So that's camouflage. It's very subtle. Very nice. Oops. Sorry, Don. There we go. Mr. Steve Lidstone. He says kit manufacturer unknown, almost certainly Chinese. Scale is 1 to 100 scale. The instructions refer to it as a Western boat. It's actually a topsail schooner. Anyway, it's made of wood. Sorry. It's made of wood, has lots of rigging, and it was hard work. I did a 3D printed figurehead and cannons. She got cannons? I thought she was covered up. But other than that, it's built out of the box. Good stuff. Good stuff, mate. Nice sewing work too.
Yes. Well, my first wife was a seamstress, and I learned a few tricks from her.
Very good. Oh, well done, mate. I like it. I like it a lot. Are you happy with it?
No. To be honest, no, I'm not. Yeah,
Well
it's
done,
done.
Steve. Well done, Steve, says David.
Oh,
John says he had tuna Aurora without a McCoffee.
oh,
Okay.
Aurora with plastic kit.
No, that's what you had to eat. Yeah, without coffee, that's right. You wouldn't have had a coffee, would you?
No coffee.
No. Don says, yes, it is camouflage, Malcolm. Next week, finish photos. Oh, you'll finish next week. Hopefully, Don will be joining the 48-hour build as well next week. Yeah, like that. Like that. Sorry?
Which John?
Don.
Oh, Don. Of course you will.
Yeah, we've got 3 or 4 models finished in that time, haven't we?
Oh, likely. Yeah. Well, that's why I chose that simple robot thing to build, because I know that I very barely have time. So I'm going to do it quickly. Lady Emily with this. No description.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no, there it is. Sorry.
Yes.
And the next one. It's a 135th Matilda, part 1 of a diorama I'm calling the D-Day Dodgers. Oh, Matilda. I didn't think that was a Matilda. That's interesting.
Right.
It's probably because I can't see the side. I only recognise him from the side with those sort of sand vents. That's cool. That's cool. Like that. Is it a top-heavy tank, Matilda?
No.
No.
No more than anything else at that time. I don't think.
Oh, good. Thank you, Adi, for sharing it. Mal says, I'm still working on my Fly 132nd Hurricane Mark II. I have been working on getting the upper wing sections on. As per most of this kit, it ain't no walk in the park, more like a walk through a cemetery. A cemetery walk can be quite pleasant. But I have survived, although mentally scarred. I'm not finished yet. Feeling like I am being punished, I have turned to my Tamiya 132nd Corsair F4U1D, bought for me by my brother. No, not John. As if.
No, not me.
Not you. And I had started it, but cracking on with that, and some painting has been done on the internals. Talk about chalk and cheese. No pics yet, but read on about the hurricane. Excellent. Do you want me to read out all the text that's on the screen?
Can do.
Can do?
Yeah. If you've got a small screen, it might not be too easy.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, he says here we have the Hawker X-wing. To you see the X shape is going on to eliminate the potential poor joints at the fuselage and then risk filling and sanding. that would destroy the great surface theatre, I went with advice and glued the top and bottom wings in place separately. I got the best fit that I could and used a load of thick and extra thin cement to glue them. This was helped a lot by having the tabs in place. See previous posts, and you can see from how far the wingtips are apart and how bad fit could be. Yeah, crikey.
Yeah.
Yes, it isn't the best of fits. He says there will be some filling required. Do you think? But I can now use acrylic putty and remove the excess with water, so no damage. Note the landing light, no positive fitting, and they are simply domes with a flat face. I drilled and reamed them out using a large round scalpel blade, painted them chrome and glazed with white. Black spider thing is the bulb holder. This came with the etched fract. Wow, look at that. Just about see that. It's cool. Yeah, it's cool. The wing gap around the cannons will close more, but even with gel CA glue, wouldn't hold it. So it was needed. It was going to need epoxy. And to relieve tension here, I glue the outer wings first using extra thin cement, and that part on both wings is a reasonable fit. Look at the gap at the rear edge of the wing, seen through the landing light. Oh yeah, this is the back of the wing, right? Okay. The port wing was a better fit all round. Oh yeah, much better side. Is it one of those cases where you have to choose which side is going to be the better one? This is as good as it was going to be, but the gap is a lot better than it was now with the parameters for which it can be filled fairly easy. I did use epoxy to glue these gaps, and that will help with the filling. Nice. Oh, way to wrangle your way to a straight wing. Eh? The port wing was better fit all round. Lovely. Yes, indeed. Wow, bloody hell. What a fight. A well-documented fight with the wings.
There's more.
Okay. Is there more? Oh, yeah. Is there more? Hang on. So he's put that in there, and then he's got these, and then he's put these ones in. You sure there's more?
No.
That's 5 photographs. That's very good. There isn't more, John. That's it.
I think he's just frustrated because he wants to get some paint in it.
Well, yeah. I mean, the amount of time he spends writing these things out as well, that's going to take some time too. They're lovely photographs and descriptions. It takes ages, but we do appreciate it. Very cool. Mikey says, I started the week progressing as far as I could with my 1/35th scale Hobby Boss Land Rover 110. But unfortunately, the paint I need still hasn't arrived due to the Royal Mail strike, so I put it to one side, and as I don't want to do multiple Land Rover variants at the same time, in case I get parts muddled up. I started with my 1/35th accurate armor, 7.5 ton Centurion, Avery Facine trailer. As the Centurion Avery was retired from service when I was only 5, I couldn't find any colour photos of the trailer online. I just painted it with NATO green and then used a sponge to add a camouflage pattern in NATO black. I haven't added all of the PE due to the instructions being a typical accurate armor instructions that show everything without showing anything. Pretty much, yeah. Without showing anything useful, like how to assemble the kit. Once I had done that, I decided I needed a break from accurate armor and picked a nice, easy model, the Revel 148 Apache Longbow. A64. Ah, yes. Very cool, yeah. Hard work, huh? Very good. Very good indeed. There it is. That's the camouflage added with the sponge.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Tires have got some weight to them. Only at the bottom there. Shot to the side. Cool. Pretty good. I'm just going to meet you, Steve, because you've got some feedback coming from your speakers.
Oh, okay.
Mikey said, "Oh, no, sorry. Anything in that one? That's cool. I like that. There it is. There is the longbow Apache. He's put all the colours and everything he needs as well. Good idea. I got a whiteboard too, but I don't use it. Very good. Mike says, "Oh, look at that. How nice." On Thursday, I also took a photo of Moisey. Moisey. Showing the Flintshire County Council Armed Forces Covenant team where M4H does for veterans and what we've been up to at the Shotton Group. Someone also took a photo of me learning how to use a spray booth and spraying my 1942 black and white Remy recovery dial. There we go. There he is. Spraying. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so they had a little display for the main Armed Forces Covenant people from that area. Showed off what they did at the Shotton hub. Hopefully, to get care and repair to have another couple of years of service in that area. Otherwise, I think they're going to be finishing. Run out of money on November or something like that. Hopefully, they can keep going. It's typical, isn't it? These things set up, they run for a little while, and then they stop. So it'd be nice to see that carrying on. Bit of a lifeline for some, I'm sure. Did we see all those pictures? Yes, we did. Thank you, Mikey, for sharing all those. It's great. Nice to see some beautiful faces as well. Mal. Oops, press the wrong button. There we go. Mal says, posting for David. This is the 1/10 scale, the Enforcement Droid series, Ed 209 from Robocop movie. This is a resin print, 3D print from cfprints3d.com. Now, I know that this isn't available on the actual website, but if you email the dude, he will make one for you. It's not cheap, but it's awesome. Absolutely awesome. There's no way I would be able to afford this or be allowed to buy this, but I can certainly look at the pictures. That's lovely. That's pretty damn heavy as well. That's all resin. Sorry, that's the name rather than the picture. Lovely, David. Well done. Yeah, you can go to town with that, can't you? Really good. Love it. 1/16th scale warrior resin figure sent to me as a gift from Gary. Made the base out of a blank drinks coaster and added PVA glue with Jarvis scatter. No, wait, stone. Jarvis brown lichen and AK puddles. Very cool. I think Gary did one. I think maybe he had two because he did one before. It was a Viking. Might not have been this one. Maybe he sent it to him, Mal, because he's already done one. I don't know. Another purchase from Scout Scotland, which is a Micromania werewolf, Blackheart Enterprises, sold by Fantasy Realms. The scale is 1/10 base. It's painted with a Vallejo environment streaking grime. The fur is done with army painted werewolf fur. Oh. And Tamiya XF10 brown. Model Air 7105 light grey and Citadel Shade Soul Bright grey wash. I've included a picture of the box art. Werewolf. There he is. Oh, yes. We showed a little bit of this one last week, I think. Just starting up. Very cool. I love that you put a full moon in the background. To your left, to your right. There's the front. Oh, that's cool. Like that. The fur looks good, actually. Nice. Do like it. Let's have a look at the. Oh. Have a look at the chat. Sorry, I just noticed there's some comments in. Don says, yes, it is camo. He'll finish next week. He's not doing the 48 build. I'm not with them anymore. Oh, that's a shame. ATF stands for that, which is the German company that makes the Dingo. Oh, I see. One officer, late post, he says. Okay, yep, cool. I will refresh. John says, I love Mal's descriptions and photo quality. Chef's kiss. John says, that's larger than some pets. Yeah, true. David says, he also does the 1/16 scale Eternal. Oh, small one. Okay. And David says, very cool, Mal. Very good. Another one from Mal. He says, another one from me. The M4H team, many thanks. That's right, mate. It's 1/16 scale Tamiya German infantry gunner in trench coat painted with Tamiya XF65 field grey. It's not the best. And weathered a wee bit with AK brown earth deposits. Oh, that's great. That's good to me, buddy. Yeah, this figures are really nice. Really, really nice, these figures. Very cool. Spent a long time working on these. Thank you very much, Mel, for sharing those. This is me. I've done some work on the 132nd Corsair F4U. Only painted the inside of the exhaust so far. It's all going to be rusted up and covered in vines anyway. It was fun to just paint in a few details. So you can see the blue of these exhausts right through the cowl in there. The ground plan is the aircraft will be crashed on a beach somewhere and the jungle was taken over. Purely fictitious, but it's really to focus on my painting of the faded paintwork and chipping that I really haven't done enough of. You can just about see the blues of the exhaust through the cowl. Yeah. And there's the front. I just put some paint on the things. That was it. It's all done. And then, oh, there's a picture of the compressor I've already talked about. Did I say anything different? No, I didn't. So yeah, I've never used anything with a Mac valve on it. I've never used anything with a needle stop on the back. So that'll be interesting. That'll be really useful, actually, the needle stop. And that's a very good idea. And Don says he has the same as me. I've already talked about the Out 309s. This is the thing I'm doing for the scale model for the Vex group build. They're trying to raise some money for their group. So I spotted this at the Rima show. It was the Macross figure, a Japanese anime film featuring futuristic spaceships transformed into F-14 Tomcats shaped fighters. It's not. I have not an idea what's going on in the films, as they are like musical anime space wars from the 80s. The designs are way cool. Yeah, I tried to watch one on YouTube, and I didn't get what the hell was going on. But these things are cool, so that's enough. It's enough for me. Got some more pictures. Alistair, hey Al, says the Ghost of Kiev. My current building is the MiG-29 in 72nd scale. Lovely. Really lovely. So I've got all the. That's got a lot of decals, hasn't it, for the digital camo? Good. Look forward to seeing that. Mick. This is the Apache Helicopter 172nd Academy. Enjoyed this build. Goes together very nice. Had to do some work to get the canopy to fit. Next, weathering and add to diorama. It looks like he's been working on this at work as well. That'd be nice to be able to work somewhere where you could take your model in and do the work at your work. Get paid to do it. Lucky boy. Fallen on his feet. He really has. There's another picture from the front. From another picture from the side. Showing off the background with the shop. It's very jealous. Well done, Mick. Thank you. Luke says, this week I finished the 148 Revel Eurofighter Typhoon, built completely out of the box with the addition of an aftermarket decal set from Extra Decal in the scheme of Sandy, which was the RAF scheme for a 6th Squadron QRA bird based at Lossmouth. And at Lossmouth, the armament is in line with QRA, hence no storm shadows, etc. Thanks for looking. Happy hobbying. Oh, very good. Lovely thing. And another picture from the top. Oh, I asked him about the yellow. Apparently, this yellow part was painted the same as the tropical Spitfires. This part here. Interesting. That's quite fun. Using a bit of a wash on the panel lights. Very good. Got good smoke effect around the exhaust there. Nicely faded. Good stuff, mate. Presented well on a nice base as well. I love it. Good to see. Very tidy. John
What?
Marley says Kinetic 148 Dassault Mirage Triple IO? Is that? Crikey. The RAF 77 Squadron. The kit's not a brilliant fit, but I'm really enjoying this build nonetheless. In service from 1966 through to 1986. At least she'll be colourful. Wow. Yeah. There's some colourful decals there. Pretty. And there's the Mirage from the top. Very good. And proof that he's painted the bomb. Very good. John also says, I plan to hang a couple of 500-pound bombs on the Mark 82s. Wow. Mark 82 slicks off each wing tank. 77 Squadron love moving dirt around. Oh, gosh, yeah.
Won't they be quite heavy?
500, yes. It would be quite heavy.
Only strong plastic if they're 500-pounders.
Very. That's very cool. Loads of cool weathering to do on the armament there. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that. It's cool. Like it. Look forward to seeing it finished. And there we are. Steph says all ready for the show. There's Lisa and Nick there. God, look at that amount of space they got. That's fantastic.
What?
What? What's wrong?
No, space. Lots of it.
They need more tablecloths. They need more tablecloths. Yeah, they do. Wow, loads of stuff on that table. Well done, guys. Have a great show. And a picture on the other side. Cool. James, work on a base. Work on a base. Doesn't say what it is. Does he? Doesn't give any description. It's just sit rep. Work on a base. That's all it says. There we go. There's a dude. Cool. I like the redness around the eyes. That's nice. Different to browns between his headbone things and his helmet. I actually seen this on the video, and these glass goggles are actually very, very shiny. It's actually contact lenses, I think, or something, but it doesn't show up on the picture. It looks very good. So same with his eyes. And a clean room, and he's been tidying up. Look at that. It's like a shop. Oh, they have many shops. He's got too much plastic. Way too much. Very cool. Can't remember what that's from. Can't remember what that is. Sure, that's hasn't described it, but looks good. Thank you, guys. There we go. There you go. All done. All sit rep complete. I will just refresh it just in case. 5 answers. Down the bottom. Yes. Yeah, last one. There we go. Very good. Thank you very much for sharing those. A couple of things in the chat I missed. Sorry about that. Model officer says he's parked up in time for stip prep. Very good. I'm glad that you've parked up. That's good news. Brilliant Eurofighter. Oh, that was Luke's one. I agree. It's good. John says, I had a model club meeting today. He spoke at length to ex-Mirage gunnies. And I learned a lot. Great figure painting, says Facebook user. I'm sorry, I can't see your name. Don't know who you are. John says Mirage 3-0. O for Australian.
Oz.
Australian. Yeah. Resin printed. Resin printed. Oh, the bases are resin printed. I remember that. Yeah. The face he had, the base was resin printed. Does he mean face? Possible. I don't know. Facebook is Rubicon T. Facebook is Rubicon T. Oh, Rubicon tanks. Gotcha. Right. Oh, it's difficult. It's hard work, isn't it? Got there in the end, though. Hey, well done. Thank you very much, guys, for doing the sit rep. We will have a look around what everyone's been up to. John's been busy with his head down. So what have you been up to, John?
Oh, hello. I have got the second. So I've now got 2 of these ready to go on the special project.
Oh, special project.
Sorry?
Special project.
Special project, yeah. And I've also glued the wheels on.
Very good.
So they're now done.
Oh, cool. Very nice.
Done bits and pieces. Sorry?
Very nice.
Thank you. Get that down to Mike sometime.
Yeah. Will you try and take a photograph of them with it together with the other one? Should let you.
Yeah.
Cool. Rather the mess.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And Steve, you been working on anything, or have you been?
Yeah, I did manage to get some paint on my white line.
Oh, good. Are you confident now that they existed in that time period?
As confident as anybody who can remember that far back is likely to be.
Yes. Very cool.
Bit before
Is it going to be in a case, or is it?
Yes. Oh, yes. This is actually the base of a box. So it'll be
Base
in
of a case.
Yes. The base of a case box. Display.
Base of a case.
Display thing. Glassy. Transparent. Well, plasticky. Transparent.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Very clever. Model says no, the base was printed by me. Yes, the black base under the base was printed by Model Officer. Well done. John says, it's been great seeing everyone's work. Have a cracker of a week. You dead set legends.
Oh, have a good time. Yes.
Yeah. We're dead set legends.
Dead set
legends.
Dead anyway. Okay.
We're all dead. We're all dying, mate. Cool. There we go. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for sticking with us. Well done, Steve, for doing that sit rep. Lots of hard work in there. And, thank you, John, for joining us.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Yeah. Right. Have a great weekend. What's left of it? I always say that. Have a lovely Sunday, and we'll be back. I assume that the Monday show will be back on at 12 o'clock, and on Wednesday, and then we'll be back on Friday at 8 o'clock, and then next week at 9 a.m. I'll have to check that. I'm away next week, so yeah. Unless if Steph's running it, then fab. Cool. Oh, Beard Adventure says bye, chaps. Yep. Bye, everybody. Take care. Be well. Bye. Be good.
Have a great whatever's next for you.
Yay.
Yes. Cheerio. Bye.
Bye.